y'all, and welcome to today's video. We are going to be testing some new makeup products together. I have bought quite a few things recently. I thought we could do get ready with me style video where we just test several new products. I bought the Peter Thomas Roth primer. I bought the new NYX Blur foundation. I bought the new Makeup Revolution concealer. I have a Milani mascara. Thought we could do another look with our ColourPop palette. So we're just gonna play with some new products. I have Lottie London. We're gonna get ready together. My face needs some makeup on, and if you're new here, I want to say hey. My name is Heather and makeup makes me happy. Here at my channel, we don't try to be perfect. We just want to have a good time with our makeup, whatever that means. I do upload lots of new videos every single week, so I hope that you will subscribe before you leave today. But I'm ready to put some makeup on. Right now, I just have skincare, so let me zoom you in a bit and we'll get started. Okay, so first up we have the Peter Thomas Roth primer. Now, I don't normally like to test a new foundation, concealer, primer, powder, all of that in the same day, but I have everything. So I want to go ahead and try it. I have used this now 2 days though. So this will be my third time trying it. And I think so far it's nice. I've used it with foundations that I already know and love, and I don't know that I've noticed like a huge difference. So what I thought today is maybe I could put it on half of my face and we could see how it does, but you're supposed to shake this. And let me tell you, in case you haven't heard of this, this is the Peter Thomas Roth Instant Firm No Filter Primer. Instantly firms and blurs the appearance of fine lines and pores and imperfections. It says for flawless makeup application, and shake well. Use sparingly, apply a thin layer to freshly cleansed dry skin. Remain expressionless. Product will dry within 3 to 7 minutes. And it says that the effects are supposed to last around 8 hours. The first 2 days I wore this, I had my makeup on for about 12-ish hours, I think, and I didn't notice anything significant. It didn't like break down after that or anything. So let's see what we'll do. I've shaken it up is I'll put it on this half of my face. I won't talk and we'll just jump back in 3 to 7 minutes so you can see side to side. But you can see it just has a little tint to it, but it's basically clear. So I'm just gonna rub it in, and I'm gonna kind of go in an upwards motion since it is supposed to like tighten skin. So I'm just going to put it like that. And then the same thing here, I need to get it on this and then up like this. Okay, let me remain motionless and I will be back. I've got a hair stuck to me in 3 to 7 minutes. Okay, so it's been enough time. I can definitely feel a little tightening right here. Maybe this line is a little smoothed out. Definitely, you know, it looks like I have primer on my skin in my opinion. I do have oily skin, just for reference, so you'll know. But what do we think? Did it make a huge difference? I don't know. Let me put it on the other half of my face, and then we'll go in with this NYX foundation. But I can definitely feel like that the primer is like on my skin, you know? All right, primer is completely on. I think we're ready for foundation. So I bought the NYX Bear With Me Blurring Tint Foundation. I picked up the shade Medium. I think this is gonna work best for me, but this is medium coverage matte blurred finish. So I'm excited to try this. And I also bought this LA Girl Pro Color Foundation Mixing Pigment. to fix any foundations that are maybe just a bit too yellow on me. I know there are all kinds of different mixing pigments. I have one that's white, so I can like lighten up foundations if I need to. But this one, I thought this would be good. I don't think we're going to have to use this today. We'll see. But if a foundation is too yellow and I add blue to it, yellow and blue make green. So hopefully this will help me with any foundations I get or have that need to be a little corrected, because I do have a olive undertone to my skin. I would say I'm like a warm olive. So let's see this blur with me. I kind of like this packaging. Did y'all see? Isn't that, I kind of like that. So, I mean, and it's 1 ounce, is it 1.01 fluid ounce? Let's see, let me squeeze out just a little bit. That does look a bit yellow to me, does it? I was kind of nervous about that. When I was on the NYX site, they had like good descriptions of like what they mean by warm, what they mean by neutral, what they mean by cool. But this does look a little yellow to me. So maybe I should like, let's just put it on. I'll save the foundation mixer for another day because I don't really want to like affect this foundation at all. Let's just try it on its own. I'm just gonna press it in with my sponge and we'll see. Okay, so I just have it on this section of my face. So here we go. I think this looks pretty good. It looks like a good medium coverage because everything's not like completely covered, but you can definitely tell from over here. It's covered up that redness. I think like compared to my body, of course, it's a bit lighter. But like I said, I have been upping the actives in my skincare, so I'm definitely have more redness than I normally do, and my skin hopefully is like turning over and giving me new skin. So I think that looks pretty nice. Okay, let's put it on the rest of the face. Okay, honestly, I think this looks so nice. I'm like, yay. I was hopeful. I've had good experience with NYX complexion products, so I was really hopeful with this skin tint, with it claiming to be medium coverage, blurring, tinted foundation, matte. I had high hopes. So again, that is the shade medium. Now, I also bought new concealers. So this is the Makeup Revolution IRL Filter Finish Soft Matte Concealer. And I bought the foundation, the IRL foundation from Makeup Revolution, and I like it. I've used that in several videos here on my channel. I felt like they had really great range. They had a lot of different undertones, and I like it. It's a full coverage foundation, so if you're looking for a full coverage foundation from the drugstore, I think that one's really good. I normally prefer like a medium coverage foundation, so I don't reach for that one a ton, but when I want to use it, I like to have it. So when I saw these on Ulta, I was like, okay, let me get these concealers. Maybe they're just as great as the foundation, but these, I had a hard time picking a shade, so I bought 2 shades. I will show you the shades I got because I don't think I did a great job picking a shade. Now, the IRL foundation, they have such a good shade range, but Ulta doesn't carry the full range. So when I saw these at Ulta, I decided to go to the Makeup Revolution site because I was like, okay, they describe the undertones and everything so well. So let me pick out my shade at the Makeup Revolution site, but they're not on any site other than Ulta, so I don't know if they're there early or if they, you know, that's just part of their strategy with Ulta. So I just tried my best. Ulta just didn't have the best shade descriptions, so I got, this is C10, and it's definitely lighter than I wanted it to be, but I kind of was afraid it was going to be too dark for me, so I bought C8 too. So this right here is C10. Let me show you how light C8 is. Way too light. No, it's not even C8. That's C8.5. Okay, so I'm going to roll with shade 10. We'll just rock a bright under eye today. It's a soft matte concealer, and it says it's waterproof. It's oil-free, long wear, breathable for 16 hours. So that's what we're going to test. I really like this doe foot wand. Can you see like how flat it is? And then just bringing it down here. I need a shade that is a bit deeper, but we're going to test it, and then if I like it, I can always get a different shade later. So I'm going to pull down my nose. I'm going to hold right here on my chin, right here, because I want to, since it's so light, I need to balance it out. You know, I can't just have bright under eyes. I'm just going to kind of lighten all under my face. And you know what? I need to throw on I need to throw on a dab on this other side of this 8.5. This is so light. Okay, this is so light, but it's fine. I can keep it around maybe if it's good for like lightening things, stuff like that. But I usually let my concealer set for a couple of minutes before I blend it in. I just like that. I feel like I get the best coverage that way. Okay, let's see what we've got. Let me just press it in. Press it in around my mouth. So far so good. That's blending in nicely. Definitely gave me some brightness right in here. Yeah. So far so good. And then I'm going to press this in and we can kind of see. That's looking nice. Yeah, okay, that's looking nice. No issues. Maybe I'll put in just a touch more right here to see, because I still feel like maybe I just have a little bit of redness right there. So let me just press that there. Okay, so far, everything has been a win. I think that concealer looks so nice, right? It doesn't look flat matte, not drying, but it looks so nice. Definitely not over glowy, not emphasizing any weird texture or anything. So far so good. Now I did buy this Persona blush. This is the Blush Multi-Stick. So it's a cheek and lip blush in Bubble. So I liked the powder blush so much. So let's try the cream stick blush. Okay, so here we go. I've never tried this formula from Persona. It's pink, which I think will be really, really pretty today. So I've never tried this, so let me feel. Okay, it feels very, very creamy. So maybe what I should do is put this on my sponge. Like maybe like color the bottom of my sponge like that. And cream blushes can really ruin makeup. So let's hope this is not going to ruin my makeup. There's two like chunks right there that maybe came off when I was putting the cream on my sponge. So let me see if I can just like get that off. There we go. Okay. That's a pretty color though. I mean, it's gonna look a little wild until I get the rest of my makeup done, but I think that's pretty. I love a good pink blush. As long as a cream blush does not lift the foundation and concealer and stuff underneath, I'm pretty happy. Okay, so here's how we're looking so far. What I'm gonna do is set my under eyes, the center of my face. I'm gonna use my Sigma Soft Focus Powder in Buttermilk. I've been loving this. This is my favorite. I've already emptied one out. I have a new one. I'm going to use my Sephora Microsmooth Multitasking Baked Face Powder to kind of finish, like to use as a finishing powder. I'm just going to buff it in. And this shade is a little bit darker than what I have on. So I think it's going to kind of balance out with that lighter concealer and like bring everything together, since that concealer is a bit light for me. So I'm going to do that. I'm going to fill in my brows and then I'll be back. The Sephora powder, the Sigma powder, the brow products I'm going to use, it's nothing new. I will link everything I talk about today down in the description box, but I'm going to do that really quick, and then I'll come back and we'll do some more makeup together because I have some more new products I want to try. Okay, we're back. Face is set with powder, brows are filled in, eye primer is on, and I used this in a get ready with me. I did swatches, close up, did an eye look, and then I also did a second look on shorts, so you can check those out. So I thought we would do another look with this one so I can play with it again, because this is a large ColourPop palette. This is the Aurora Strut palette, and it's huge. So I don't know what I want to do today, but we'll just play. We'll see. Maybe we can start with like this shade right here. This is called Great Earth, and it looks like a really cool toned gray matte. And it's one of those mattes that ColourPop does where it has a lot of sparkle. So I thought that could be fun. I'm going to be using Sigma brushes for my look today. So many of them are not clean, but I will link my Sigma set down below. If you did not watch my video, I made a favorite set with Sigma. So I'll link that video and my set down below. But I'm just going to be using a bunch of Sigma brushes. I really need to wash my brushes, but this time of year, it's just like go all the time. And I haven't had any extra time to wash. So I'm just putting this matte with the sparkle kind of all through the crease or socket of my eye. I'm going to blend it up and out a bit out here just to kind of open up my deep set eyes. But I'm not worried about being precise or anything. I just want to have a cute, fun eye look for today. Okay, now that I just kind of have that wash of light gray and sparkle, I'm thinking maybe I'll go into Icelandic, this dark shade right here. And then I kind of want to use this shade, Lunar Trippin', all over the lid, and maybe a little bit of Ionosphere in the outer corner. We'll see. I really like that ColourPop takes the time to name the shades in their mega palettes. I think that's a nice little detail that they do, but this is one of the brushes from my Sigma set, and I'm just going to deepen up the outer corner. Again, we're not doing anything like super complicated with our eye look, nothing like that, just playing around, having a little bit of fun. And then I'll go to that Lunar Trippin', and I'm going to pick that up. I am going to spray my brush. I just want to spray it so I don't get a ton of fallout. I've already gotten just a little bit of fallout, which is fine, but I definitely want to spray my brush before I go in with the shadow. All right, so let me, ooh, look at that pigment. That went on. Okay, impressive. Oh, that is really pretty, really dark, but really smooth too. Okay, I'm into this one. That's really beautiful. I think my camera cut off on me, but I just took Ionosphere with this outer corner brush and deepened that up. And I want to use this deep dark navy Orca. I think that'll be pretty on the lower lash line. And then to highlight the inner corner, we have so many options for inner corner shades in this, but I thought Feeling Wavy would be pretty for the inner corner. So I'm gonna grab, let me see if I have my favorite little brush for the under eye. Let me see if I have that clean. Okay, so I'm taking that matte blue and I'm gonna put it right up against the lower lash line like this. Yeah, just like that. There we go. I wanted to add in a little bit of color, but of course, if you just wanted gray eyes, you could skip putting the blue on the lower lash line. And then we'll highlight the inner corner with that feeling wavy shade. And oh, that's really, really pretty. I like that. That's like a silvery blue shimmer shade. So it's going to tie what we have going on up top perfectly with this blue that we put on the lower lash line. And I'm even going to wrap it just a little bit right under here on top of that matte blue. Okay, I bought the NYX Vivid Matte Liquid Eyeliner in black. I've seen so many people talking about how, like, NYX had discontinued this liner. It was the best liquid liner ever. How could they discontinue it? And NYX brought it back, and I've seen so much hype around this. And I know they brought out a bunch of shades, but I'm like, you know what? Let me buy the black shade and see if it's amazing for me, like it's amazing for so many other people. I want to try it because I've really been loving my Glamlight Barbie and Scooby-Doo liquid eyeliners. I think those are so good. And I really like the NYX Epic Ink. It's like a eyeliner, but it's in a pen. So I'm like, let me see if I like this. I mean, it's gliding on really easily. I'm just going to line my upper lash line. I don't want to do a wing or anything like that. I don't do wings a whole lot. I just want to kind of put this line here. I will say it's very smooth. Like, I'm not having any trouble getting it to glide on. Let me see if I can use this brush because the brush is a little flimsy. So let me see if I can use it to get right up here in the inner corner. Make sure this is looking right. Okay, that's so far not too hard. I'm just having to like really get in here with my mirror and don't want to block y'all. Okay, so that was fine. So far so good there. Let me do the other eye. Okay, eyeliner is on. It went on easily. It looks like it's drying down nice and matte. Very black. So far so good. Okay, I bought the new Milani mascara. This is lash extending turbo technology. What's the actual name? What's the actual name of this? Highly rated lash extensions tubing mascara in black. I've never tried a tubing mascara, but this one seems nice. So I thought, let's try it. It says it's 16-hour clump-proof, smudge-proof wear. Effortlessly remove with warm water. And, you know, blah, blah, blah. People love it. People love it. What else can they say? Now, let me just tell you, I never love new mascaras. I always love, like, I always know what I think of a mascara after like 4 or 5 uses. You know, when it's been open for a couple days and it's not quite so wet. So I am hopeful, but I'm not expecting to love this right away, but I thought maybe y'all would want to see it anyways. I'll probably put on false lashes after, but I do like this tube. I like this color and the gold print and the stars on it. Oh, it's one of these brushes. It's one of these like spiky brushes, like the CoverGirl that's in the green, not the green, the orange tube. So let's just see how this applies. I don't know. I never really test mascaras on my channel. I've had the same favorite mascara for a while. It just, for me, it's hard to test a new mascara. Like I said, I usually like them when they're a few days old. So everything I test today, I'm definitely going to keep you updated on. in future videos, you know, but like, oh crap. I hit my lashes to my upper lid. So I'll have to wait for that to dry and then get that off. But let me just show you kind of what's happening right now. I mean, that's a clump right there. That's kind of odd. There we go. Like, that's all I'm getting right now. Right now, it just feels like a new mascara. But I will apply this to both lashes, and I'll let you see how it looks. Okay, so here is the mascara on. I don't like the way it looks, but like I said, I usually don't like the way brand new mascara looks. So I will keep testing this, I will keep trying it, and I will report back to you later on in January, you know? So I put on a little bit of my Milk eyeliner in the shade Time. It's just a blue in the lower waterline, and I'm gonna add some lashes. I bought these last time I went to Walmart. I feel like I've tried Salon Perfect lashes before, but I'm not sure. But these looked really, really pretty. So these are the pre-permed push up tight curl dramatic lift lashes. So 2 pairs of lashes, and I guess the style is 672. I'll link them down below, but I'm going to put these on. They look pretty long, so I'm gonna cut them with scissors. If you've never worn lashes and you're like, they're uncomfortable, listen, let me show you. Get a tiny pair of scissors and cut the lashes. Don't think that every lash is going to be like the length for your eye. I may be saying something that you're like, duh, Heather, we already know that, but listen, I'm just saying it just in case you don't know. Take the lashes off, put them on, and if they look like they're too long or they're coming in like way to here, just trim them. But I'm going to put these on, and then I'll come back because we need to do bronzer, we need to do highlight, we need to do lips, we need to do setting spray. Okay, so I put the Salon Perfect lashes on, and I feel like they're so pretty. Like, so pretty. Okay, so let's finish up the rest of our makeup, and then I will like maybe kind of like go over my thoughts with some of these products that have been first impressions. But we still need to do bronzer. I feel like that Persona blush is coming through. So no powder blush, but I do have a new highlighter to try, and I want to do lips together. So I have the new Kaleidos lip colors. I've been using these the past, few days, not quite a week yet, but it's not a new formula to me. It's just a new shades from Kaleidos. It's their Cloud Lip Clay formula. So today I'm going to use the shade North, and I thought I'd just pair my ABH lip liner in the shade Dusty Rose. So let me quickly just line my lips. Okay, so the Kaleidos lip clays, I really like this formula. It's very light. It's kind of moussey, whipped, not drying, but long lasting. So again, this is the shade North. Okay, so I don't have a new bronzer to try. I'm just going to use this one from L'Oreal. This is their Infallible bronzer. I love this bronzer. It's so good. L'Oreal really did a good thing with this one. And I'm just going to blend that in. Oh, let me tell you the shade. This is 450. So I'm just going to blend this in with my BK Beauty brush. I love this. It's such a beautiful, really like buildable bronzer, and I like that a lot. So I'm just going to bronze up the forehead. Now, I know we're trying a lot of new products in this video, but if you're new here, I want to let you know that I always do follow-up reviews. I never leave you at first impressions. I like to try the products with other products, you know, like this foundation, I'll try it with different primers. The concealer, I'll pair it with different foundations, and I'll follow up once I have my full thoughts on it, and I'll really let you know like a review, because today it's not a review, it's just me testing some of these products for the third or fourth time, some of these products for the first time, but I do always follow up. It just takes time to review makeup. You know, it takes time. Lottie London sent me some things, and one of the things they sent was this highlighter. Okay, this is the Diamond Bounce Illuminating Highlighter, and I think the shade name is Frosted. And when I saw this in the box, I'm like, oh, glitter. But look at this swatch. I haven't worn this on the face, but I did swatch it, and it's like this translucent base with sparkle all in it, and I can get down with the sparkly highlighter shade. Okay, so let me find a brush. I actually want to use maybe a smaller type brush so I have a little more control. So I'm going to grab this Sigma. This is one from the Alice in Wonderland. Okay, this is an E45 Max. So you see it's like a big eyeshadow brush, but I'm going to use it for highlighter so that I have a little more control over this glitter. Sparkle, not glitter. Glitter's probably the wrong word because it's definitely not like a, it doesn't look like a glitter, but it does look like a lot of heavy sparkle. So, should we try it? Should we try it? That's pretty. Oh my gosh. That is a lot of sparkle. Aw, I'm into that. Okay. This could be perfect for New Year's, yeah? I mean, for me, New Year's just means like being at home. But I could definitely wear this highlighter to the couch, you know? And if I had a fun New Year's party or something to go to, this could be beautiful. But this is also a highlighter that I'll wear to the grocery store because I wear my makeup wherever I want to. That is so cool. Okay, I don't know that I have another highlighter like this. Lottie London, bringing us some fun products. I'm going to bring it down pretty low too so that I can really see it. Oh, I like. Okay, that's kind of fun. Let me put some on my nose too, like that. And then I want to add a lip gloss. I think the matte looks cool. It's kind of a contrast with the sparkle highlight, so I could definitely leave it matte if I want, but I'm into a gloss. So this is the Lottie London Glossed Supercharged Oil Tint, and is the shade Drenched, maybe? I'm gonna use this. I used this, well, I've used this several times, but I know I used this in a TikTok, Instagram, I don't know. Okay, I had got a little hint of color to it. That's beautiful. I love a glossy lip, always will. Okay, so I was watching a video from Brittany Ray Beauty, and she was talking about how she loves this Pixie Makeup Fixing Mist, or maybe she put it on Instagram. I can't remember, but I saw her talk about it, and I love Pixie facial sprays, setting sprays, whatever you want to call it. I really love their glowy one. Even though I have oily skin, I can really get down with a glowy setting spray. I think they can be super fun, but I've never tried this one from Pixie, so I thought we could try it together. It says all over setting mist prolongs makeup wear and keeps it from moving, melting, or settling into fine lines or pores. Comforts, preserves, and increases hydration and balances skin for a fresh face. So it says you can use it before makeup or after makeup or any time. So Pixie has a really nice mister too, but anytime I have a new setting spray, I kind of like to spray it onto my hand. There we go. You see that fine mist, but I like to spray it because sometimes the first pump can be a bit intense. So I'm going to spray my face, collect my thoughts on these products, and I'll kind of tell you what I'm thinking of everything. All right, y'all, here is our finished look. I feel good in this look. I feel really good in this look. But I want to kind of talk about the products we tried, kind of just go over them. I know I talked about them as we were going, but we'll just kind of wrap up this way. Again, follow-up reviews will be coming later in January, but this Peter Thomas Roth Instant FIRMx No Filter Primer, I think it's pretty. I don't think it's anything super revolutionary yet. This is what, only my third or fourth time wearing it. I think it looks nice, but this is something I'm gonna have to keep testing and keep testing. I will say, if you get this and try it, make sure that you're using a small amount, because you could definitely overdo it and create a weird film on your skin. So you definitely want to glide it on and kind of press it in, and just start with the small amount first. Okay, my NYX Bear With Me Blur. I think this looks so pretty. This looks so pretty. I think medium is a good kind of winter shade for me right now. I think this looks really pretty. I think it was exactly what it claimed to be. Medium coverage, matte with a little bit of blur. Like, I'm thinking my skin looks good. But also this, the IRL Filter Finish Soft and Matte Concealer. I'm going to buy another one in a deeper shade, but I am going to wait until Makeup Revolution puts it on their site so I can see all the shades, because Ulta will have somewhat of a description, but when I was picking out my foundation in this, I just felt like the Makeup Revolution site really had a better breakdown, so I could pick out exactly what undertone I wanted. So I think I'm gonna buy another one of these. I mean, I'll check their site when I see the shades they have. If they have the shade I want at Ulta, I'll buy it from Ulta. If Ulta doesn't carry it, because like I said, Ulta doesn't always carry the full range of shades, I'll just buy it from Makeup Revolution. But so far, I think this looks pretty. It went on really beautifully, and like enough that I'm like, okay, I want a better shade in this. But I mean, we definitely made it work. I think it looks just fine. Like, this shade and all on me, I'm into it. The other new things we tried. Okay, the Vivid Matte Liner from NYX. So far, so good. The mascara, like I said, I never like mascaras when they're new, so I won't judge this one too harshly. First impression is meh, but I'm gonna keep using it and follow up for y'all. Okay, the Aurora Struck palette. I've created 3 looks now, and I have to say, so far, I like this palette, but I don't love it. Again, I will follow up after I've used this even more, but I think this palette is pretty. It's just not perfect. Of course, I can bring in other shades with this, but it is a huge palette, and I like it, I just don't love it. I definitely think we need a deep dark green, because we don't have a green darker than this, even though we have several green shades. I wish there was a darker green. I wish there was a deep dark purple in here. We're missing that. This is kind of a brown purple shade. Yeah, I just feel like there's some tweaks and changes I probably would have made in a palette this large, but overall, I am liking it. I think the look that I created today is really pretty. I like that a lot. These Salon Perfect lashes I really like. I'm happy that these were on like an in display at Walmart, because it caught my attention and I bought them. So I'm liking that. The blush looks nice, yeah. Even when I like put on my setting powder and all, you could still see it. So I want to play with this some more. You saw I just rubbed it on my sponge today, so I want to try it like with a brush. I want to try putting it on my cheeks and then blending it. I want to test this some more, but so far, so good. The Lottie London highlight, this is fun, right? Like, that glow, I think that's kind of fun. I think for a product like this, it kind of reminds me of that Fenty Diamond Balm. It reminds me a bit of that. I think the Diamond Balm was maybe just a bit more, I don't know, this reminds me of that a lot. This reminds me a lot of that Fenty Diamond Balm. So I'm pretty into this. The Kaleidos Lip Clay, nothing new. The ABH, well, I mean, the Kaleidos Lip Clay is a new shade, but not a new formula to me. This Lottie London Gloss, I've been wearing this a few times now, and I think it's okay. It's like a lip oil, but it kind of feels like a oil gloss hybrid. I don't know. So I'll keep playing with these things. I'll keep you updated. Let me know, do you like these first impression, full face, testing new products type of video? This, I don't love the scent of this. It smelled like a parlor. Do you know what I mean? Like a parlor. It smells like a parlor. I don't know how else to describe that scent, but that's what I thought of when I sprayed my face. But the mist was super fine, and I think it looks nice on the skin, so I'm going to keep using this. And I think I covered all the new stuff. I'm excited to keep using these things. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you're having an amazing day. Leave me a comment down below. Let me know if you're interested in any of these new products, if you skipped on them, what you think of them. I hope you're having a great day, and I will see you tomorrow in a new video. Bye!